chemical solution puzzles. It's the last of the 5 different types. A 1.5% acid solution is mixed with a 4% acid solution. So you're mixing 2 solutions together, and you're going to create 60 ounces of a 2.5% solution. These sound a lot harder than they look, or than they actually are. What? Mixing chemicals. Use a lot in chemistry and a lot of creation things. I'll show you another example after this one. What am I trying to create? How much of a solution? 60 ounces. So I'm just going to say X is my 1.5% solution. Y is my 4% solution. So I know if I take X plus Y, it has to equal 60 ounces. X plus Y equals 60. Now what percent is my X solution? So I have 1.5 X plus, what's my percent of my Y? 4 Y equals, what's the percent of my final solution? So I have 2.5 times 60. What's the only thing I did? All I did was took the original X plus Y equals 60 and attached the percents to each one. That is my system. Chemicals are most of the time just like this. There's only one time it's a little bit different. And that's going to be right here where they actually give you the number already. What's 2.5 times 60?
150.
What variable do you want to eliminate? X or the Y? Why the Y?
It's a positive number.
It's a whole number. There's no decimal. So I have to multiply the top by what? Negative 4. Why negative 4? It's positive. One has to be positive. One has to be negative. So I have negative 4x minus 4y equals, what's 4 times 6, or negative 4 times 60? Negative 240. Now if I look here, what's negative 4 and a positive 1.5? Negative 2.5x. Negative 4, positive 4. Cancel. Negative 240 and a positive 150. Negative 90. What do I have to do? Divide by negative 2.5. X, or 90 divided by 2.5. I get 36. You're allowed decimals for these, but you can't have a negative number. You can't put a negative amount of a solution in.
So being that you already got X, you just subtract it from this.
Right. So this means I have to add 36 ounces of the, oh wait, that was, yeah, that's the X, of the 1.5% solution. Not 36 plus Y. I'm going to take 60 minus 36. The other one has to be 24 ounces. And there's your answer. Yep. If I added 36 ounces of a 1.5% solution with 24 ounces of a 4% solution, that will give me 60 ounces of a 2.5% solution. Here's this one. Pat prepared 25 liters of a 26% sugar solution by mixing together a 20% solution and a 30% solution. How much of each did Pat use? What's the first equation? x plus y equals 25. But what's x? What is x standing for? Okay. The 26%, the y is the, actually no, x is not 26. X, okay. X could be 20 or 30. You just have to pick. All right, x is my 20%, and y is my 30%. So once I have x plus y equals 25, because so much of the first solution, so much of the second has to equal 25. Now all I do is attach the percents. What's the percent for the x? 20x plus 30y equals 26 times 25. All I have done is thrown the percents in front of each one. First thing I need to do is multiply that bottom piece. 650? Which variable do you want to eliminate? Let's eliminate the 20. It's a smaller number. So multiply by negative 20. So I get negative 20x, negative 20y. What's negative 20 times 25? Negative 500. Negative 20, positive 20, gone. Negative 20, positive 30 is 10. Negative 500, positive 650 is 150. Divide by 10, y is 15. So that's 15 liters of that one. If there's 15 liters of that one, there has to be 11 liters of that one. Why 11? 25 minus... Yeah. The hardest part of all these is setting them up. 20... Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong number. My mistake. I looked here instead of here. That's my mistake. It happens. These problems, the most difficult part of all of them is setting them up. The chemical ones are all going to be set up the same, really. Where you're going to take and you're going to add the one solution and the other solution and put them together. Then you have to add on the percents to each one. Then you, for the money ones, you add up how many you have or what they tell you. Then you put the money aspect attached to it. The wind current ones, you always have the x plus y, the x minus y. The quicker time goes with the plus. The shorter time, or sorry, the minus gets the longer time. The age and the number problems, I can't give you a way to set them up. You just have to read them and try to sum up as best as possible. Once you find y, you have to find x still, but you don't have to do really any more work. You just plug it in, you can use the calculator,